Corey Taylor is a key factor. Jerry Welsh thought early in the season when we spoke to him in December that Corey Taylor could be his best player. He was hurt, he didn't play a lot in December, but now he's back and he's really, you can see how active he is up on the boards. He's also a terrific defender.
Foul is on Ray Schultz, his first. Corey Taylor at the line where he hit 73%. Got 5 points now, 5 rebounds. He's off to a great start.
This team, Iona, goes to the free throw line an awful lot of times, and averages about 29 per ball game. That's a lot of free throws you're taking.
As a team, the Gales hitting at 70%. Boy, there's a line drive rebounded by Jack Hurd.
That didn't help.
Iona leads at 11-8 here at the Mulcahy Center in New Rochelle, New York. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby with you. Paul Burke, a little long. Schultz with a good follow, and he'll go to the line. The foul on Harry Hart, and that's his first.
The reason Paul Schultz is out on the floor is for that, is to go up on the glass. They don't expect him to score 20 points or play the greatest defense in the world. They want him to get up on the glass to offset Corey Taylor and Harry Hart.
Ray Schultz, as you see, the junior out of Trevose, Pennsylvania. Limited action. He's 9 for 9 from the line. Hope we didn't jinx him here.
You helped him out.
So far, so good. So Ray Schultz coming off the bench out of Archbishop Wood High School.
Yeah, the feeling that you get, I guess because we're at Iona, partially there's a big crowd here, is that Iona is really winning this game big. They're up 2 points before this free throw.
So Ray Schultz remained perfect for the 91-92 season at the foul line. So Iona leading by 1, 11-10. And a good crowd. Here's Jack Hurd with the pickoff.
He only goes as far as that three-point line.
He's comfortable there. Here's Schultz, baseline, no good. And a good rebound by Harry Hart.
See, Mustafa gives you so much because he can get the rebound and bust it down court. There aren't many players really that can do that.
And there's the three by Marvin Goodwine. 13-10 Iona over LaSalle.
Goodwine's only taken 8 three-pointers all season long. They don't look for that from him. He's really a defender.
Paul Burke bringing it up for the LaSalle Explorers. There's Livers up top. Randy Woods, boy, he'll fire from anywhere. No good. Rebound. Schultz. And a little bit of contact there. It'll be on Schultz. And a good job rebounding Corey Taylor. Quite active on the boards.
That's a play that Speedy Morris isn't going to get too upset about, because Schultz got the foul by being aggressive.
Second foul on Schultz. And let's see what Iona does here. LaSalle breaking into a little bit of a zone here. And Whitey, what do you think? How does Iona generally attack this kind of?
Well, another thing with Mustafi handling the ball on the top of the zone like he started out, at his size, he can see over Burke, he can see over Woods, see the other people that are open. Now he's down in the corner. Goodwine handling.
Mustafi 6'6". Cross court to Canada.
And he's looking over Woods or Burke, who's 6 foot or 6'1".
Sure. Corey Taylor. Shot clock down to 13. Canada faces a double team, gets it to Goodwine. Shot clock at 9. Ball ticked away. Here's Canada. Shot clock at 4. Hurd gets it up court to Woods. Loose ball. Burke comes up. Burke hard to the hole. Schultz with the follow. Misses. Another opportunity. And there's a foul on the play. It'll be against Derek Canada.
Terrific play, Dave, by Randy Woods. Just a terrific play in the open court. Here you see Burke at the tail end of it. Burke ended up getting control of it. Schultz again going hard to the basket. Has to finish the play there. Should have had the deuce. Got fouled clearly on the arm by Canada. But before Burke got the ball was kind of thrown up loose. Woods knew he couldn't control it, so he just tipped to his streaking teammate, Paul Burke. Schultz tried to continue that 100%.
Schultz continues on his roll. LaSalle, how about this? From the field, only 21%, 3 for 14, but a perfect 4 for 4 at the line. Good to have you with us here at the Mulcahy Center. Schultz with 4 points himself. And it's a 14-12 game. Iona leading LaSalle with 13:36 left in the first half.
Now, Iona has moved the ball well, but against the zone, you really want to try to get the ball in the post. Once you get in the ball in the post, everyone attacks. You look opposite, and it's usually an open jump shot.
Goodwine, Mustafi in the backcourt. Mustafi for 3. Yes. Very comfortable stroke, too.
That's a great shot because it went in, and it looked kind of funky, but he got it to go down, hit nothing but net.
7 points. 7 points for Baskin Mustafa. And Iona with a 5-point lead. Jack Hurd, Burke looks at the basket.
Canada's done a pretty good job on Randy Woods.
Woods, wrong foot, scored 3.
There's certain things that are just very, very difficult to do. Canada, again, was right with Randy.
That's 6 points for Randy Woods. And Randy hitting it close to 27 points a ball game. If he starts hitting that kind of shot, you're in trouble.
And if he doesn't, he'll just move out further.
Goodwine got in trouble. Taylor. Inside to Canada, nice move with the jump hook.
Yeah. Someone missed an assignment, and you can't give the ball to the guy in the zone in a low box like that.
19-15, Iona over LaSalle. 12:20 left in the first half. Good roll to the hoop and a block. And they'll call it a charge.
Offensive foul, real good take. I think Marvin Goodwine stood in there and took it from Milko Levers.
Boy, I tell you what.
Pretty good dish by Randy Woods. Gets up in the air. He knew he had someone open. Goodwine just stood in there and took it. Great call by the officials.
Takes a little bit of courage to play this game sometimes. Milko Levers is
a big fella.
Yes, indeed. 6'9", 230. Schultz is out.
Now, he'll be back. You know, he gave Speedy Morris quality minutes there.
Ron Holland, number 51, back into the lineup for the Explorers. 19-15 Iona with the ball with 12:09 left first half.
Salle goes man-to-man defense now after playing zone for a couple of trips.
Taylor forces.
See, Ron Holland can't play Corey Taylor. A little bit too quick.
It's a forced bad shot by Goodwine. And there'll be a foul over the back. Harry Hart. Harry Hart with the foul, his second. There's a timeout on the court. 11:57 left. Iona up by 4. 19-15 on LaSalle.
Baseball fans, don't miss the new series, Baseball's Greatest Games.
Gibson swings and a fly ball to deep right field. This is going to be a home run. Unbelievable! A home run for Gibson. I don't believe what I just saw.
Baseball's Greatest Games will bring you the most amazing performances, along with the most incredible victories.
Greg Nettles, and look at those Yankees.
Plus, all the glory of the World Series. Baseball's Greatest Games.
Conference. Randy Woods, of course, at the top at 24-1 per game. And the other performer in that list, they're Canada, number 5 at 18.3 for the Iona Gales.
Iona has had 8 fast breaks for 8 points, and that hasn't improved too much from earlier. Milko Levers, easy pass. Again, Dave, we talked earlier, you get the ball in the post, good things happen.
4 points for Milko Levers. And LaSalle within a deuce now. 19-17, Iona leads it.
Interesting matchup, Mustafi being played by Randy Woods.
Keep a look at that. Randy Woods giving up a lot of height there. Rebound to Levers on the Taylor miss. There's Randy Woods trying to blow past Canada. Good look. Levers ties it up at 19.
Yeah. Again, Randy Woods just knows the floor so well. He knows who's around him. When he sees someone switch on him, he realizes someone's open. The players, the LaSalle Explorers, have to just finish the play when he gets it to him.
Iverson's got 6, and this is a great matchup. There's Bashkin Mustafa at 6'6", going against Randy Woods. It's about 6 feet. Inside is Kevin Cooper, who's off the bench. Kevin Cooper, 6'10", 210 from New Rochelle High School. And it's 21-19, Iona.
Local boy, I guess. Is this officially New Rochelle? Where we're
Absolutely. Robin Laura Petrie lived here once back in the 60s. The Dick Van Dyke Show. Randy Woods with the force, can't get it. Good rebound, Jack Hurd.
Oh, boy.
Oh, a freebie for Woods. Got it.
There was no chance he was missing that. Derek Canada's hurt, though. He got hit in the face.
9 points for Randy Woods, and LaSalle up 22-21.
Just saying how you think Woods is being played well by Canada.
Backdoor alley-oop and the foul. Derek Canada. Burke didn't recognize. Canada did a great job. This with a bad eye. You see,
he's hurt. Yeah, he's hurt, but he still had the eye contact. In almost every situation where you see an alley-oop pass, the dunk is the easiest part of it. Now, in that situation, Burke was with him. but the pass makes the play. Anybody that can jump can catch an alley-oop and dunk it, but the pass means everything.
Well, wipe us out of that category right now, Whitey.
We have to pass.
That's it. I got to start it.
If you remember the great UCLA teams, the year when Walton had the terrific game, it was Greg Lee that's probably threw him 20 passes for lay-ins.
That's it. Yeah, Greg Lee. Greg Lee was a terrific alley-oop artist, no question about it. I remember that, mid-70s, with Walton and Wilkes and those guys.
21 of 22 against Memphis State.
All right, thank you. We'll watch it.
With 10:17 left, Canada completes a three-point play.
At Foreign Boise here from time to time is Jody Sylvester. We have him mic'd.
And Goodwine is out. Antoine Lewis back into the game, number 30. There you see Iona up by 2, coming up on the 10-minute mark. Neubauer in for LaSalle. Quick shot by Woods. No on the 3. Loose ball, and here comes Canada and Iona. To Taylor, challenging. Was stuck by, misses. Outlet, Randy Woods. Boy, is he quick. What a crossover. And Levers finishes off the play. That is some sequence.
You've never seen Randy Woods play before. That just epitomizes the kind of player he is. What a terrific, terrific play.
Those of you who follow the NBA game may have thought a little bit about Tim Hardaway and that crossover dribble. 24-24.
Just so confident.
Stop by a force. Whoa! Collision there. Holland takes the worst of that. And it will be LaSalle ball.
Good physical play. Cooper has been a starter here for a long time. Now he's sitting down, coming off the bench. Your favorite Harry Hart.
I want somebody to introduce me to the person or persons who said that this is not a contact game.
In your day.
I mean, that was a heck of a pop there.
Now look at the bruises out on the floor now.
A lot of beef. Holland with the fade, got it. Ron Holland averaging 7-2 a ball game, shooting 52% from the field. He's 6'8", 245, largest lead for the LaSalle Explorers, just a bucket. Kevin Cooper, Taylor looks at 3, gets it. Boy, just a festival of threes tonight, and Iona has taken a 27-26 lead. LaSalle 36% from three-point range, and Iona 35% on the season.
Corey Taylor's not generally one of those guys who shoots a lot of threes.
Hurd fades and scores from 18.
See, now, Jack Hurd hasn't been involved in the offense much, but from Jerry Welch's point of view, they want to keep it that way because you don't want to get Hurd started. He can score points in bunches.
Corey Taylor along the baseline, guarded by Levers. Good cut by Canada. Great dump off and a good foul by Randy Woods. Make them earn the 2, but a good defensive play. Some good ball movement by Iona. Second foul on Woods.
Again, this Iona team is really a different team than I saw earlier in the season. They're giving the ball up so ready. Look at this. Canada had a shot. He could have shot that ball and let Cooper go get the ball off the glass. And instead he dished off. You keep the big men happy, and also you get an opportunity for an easy basket.
That's exactly right. Keep the big guys happy. And the other good thing, Coop was looking for it.
Exactly.
A lot of times guys don't look for that, you know?
Exactly. Well, because if the series goes that, oh, I know I'm not going to get it anyway, I'll just go up on the glass. But they expect to get the ball now. And that's the influence from the top dog, from Jerry Welch himself. Jerry Welch does a terrific job, and his career he's been so successful through his career. You knew he was going to get this team on track. And when you have so many new parts, a new coach, and so many new players, sometimes it takes a while.
Cooper misses both. Talk a little bit more about Jerry Welch and his career. It's been outstanding on the Division III level before coming here to Iona last March. Jeff Neubauer running the show for for LaSalle right now. Backdoor to Woods. Good look inside. It will be LaSalle ball. Explorers get a break. A little upset on the Iona bench across the way. 8:16 left, and LaSalle leading by 1, 28-27.
See, at this stage of the season, they know the play. That play is to get Randy Woods a three-pointer at the top of the key.
Woods to Hurd, underneath, Levers. Goes up, gets the roll. Levers with 10.
How did that pass get through? Someone wasn't looking at the ball.
Terrific look. It's LaSalle by 3, 30-27. Just under 8 minutes left. Could have been a foul there. Canada, guarded by Neubauer. Taylor, underneath. Golumbieski is in.
He stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
And there's a timeout on the floor. Got 7:49 left, first half. It's LaSalle leading Iona by 3.
Hi, I'm Sandy, and I just got to tell you about this great music offer I just received. It's called Greatest Original Oldies, and it's just packed with fabulous songs from the 50s and 60s.
See you later, alligator. Here's the music offer you've been waiting for. Greatest Original Oldies. A special collector's edition of 36 #1 oldies hits by the original artists. You'll get
Roll over Beethoven, I gotta hear it again today.
Where are you, little star?
I'm so crazy about this music, and this special offer has all the songs you remember.
Eddie, my love. There is a rose in Spain.
Only through this special TV offer can you get Greatest Original Oldies for the incredible low price of $19.98 for the giant cassette set or $24.98 for the compact discs.
So if you love 50s and 60s music like I do, you just gotta get Greatest Original Oldies. What are you waiting for? Here's how to order.
Call toll-free 1-800-452-4300 or send $19.98 for the cassettes or $24.98 for the compact discs to Greatest Original Oldies, P.O. Box 210, Little Ferry, New Jersey. Please include $4 for postage and handling.
Here are the players in the running for the Minolta Award, given to the player with the highest field goal percentage. The player with the highest field goal percentage most often takes his best shot. Matthews of Siena's having a great run at 57%.
Interesting, though, you see Reese and Canada, two guys who are more, certainly Canada more of an outside player. Generally, that's an award that would go to a bigger person, shoots closer to the basket.
How about this, Whitey? Iona going with a big lineup. Golombieski's in. He's shooting right there. Can't get it. Along with Harry Hart. So he got 6'6", 6'9" up front.
That's why Jack Hurt's going to have to do what he just did, is get on the glass, especially the defensive end.
Neubauer. Good defense by Lewis. Holland turns, faces. Ooh, almost could have been picked off. Woods, quick release. No. Good job by Holland to save it back to Hurd. Levers calling for the ball, posting. It's a layup for Jack Hurd. That is a layup. What a stroke. 32-27. Make that 33-27 with Salle.
It just seems like all the other explorers always know where Hurd and Woods are on the floor, and they're always spotting up somewhere behind 18'8".
Biggest lead in the ball game, 6 points here at the 7-minute mark. Golombieski in a little bit of trouble. Taylor against Hurd, beats him to the baseline. Golombieski with the baseline jumper's got it. Danny Golombieski, 6'6", 225 out of Neptune, New Jersey.
Someone else has to rotate down. I think it was Bron Holland came over, or Levers came over to help out on Hurd's man. Someone has to rotate to his man. Lutiki Colombo.
Lutiki Colombo comes in.
We talked before, he's a relation of Dikembe Mutombo.
Out of Herndon, Virginia. LaSalle's on a 7-0 run, trying to add to it now. LaSalle up 33-29 with 6:38 left. Woods tried to run a backdoor. He'll take a three instead. Got it. Oh, my goodness.
See, by just faking the backdoor, Derek Canada has to respect that.
4 threes for Woods. He's got 12. In tow. 51. Almost a spectacular play. Jody Sylvester making the call. But he really got wide open. Corey Taylor wide open on the baseline down there.
Iona's getting some pretty easy shots. I mean, again, good pass inside. Corey Taylor really made it. He's a little bit too quick for Bron Holland. You know, he can go past Bron Holland, and Sal's going to have to make some kind of adjustment.
Corey Taylor, 6'6", 200. Bron Holland, 6'8", 245. So a little bit of quickness differential there.
Depends on whether you want to be positive or negative. You could say that Bron Holland's a lot stronger.
There you go. Taylor can't get the first one. Rest assured, next time he gets the ball along the baseline, Holland may make his presence felt a little bit more.
How about that shot by Randy Woods? Just fake going backdoor without the ball.
It's amazing. He's so quick. Watch for more of that coming up. Taylor knocks down the second one. And LaSalle's up 36-30. 6:20 left in the first half. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby with you in New Rochelle, New York at the Mulcahy Center. Randy Woods to the hole. No spin this time. Colombo goes up, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, okay, Randy. All right, they jumping in my way when I'm coming through.
Everybody trying to work the refs' shooter is always trying to get that edge, Randy Woods.
You see Woods taking the ball to the hole, but what he was complaining about was the fact that as he goes baseline, everybody's getting in his way, and they're kind of holding him up as he goes through on his cut.
Fouls on the Bashkim Mustafa, his first.
The matchup changed there for the first time. Corey Taylor in that possession was playing Woods, even though Canada's still out on the floor. I guess Jerry Welsh giving Canada a bit of a break.
Tiki Colombo going with the clean look, a la Michael Jordan and many others in the Pro League. 73% from the line. Gives LaSalle its biggest lead now, 8 points, 38-30. Coming up on 6 minutes left, first half. Taylor posting. Lewis wants the shot. Can't get it. Loose ball, Randy Woods has got it. Here comes LaSalle. Splits the difference. Crossover, got it. Call the bucket good, and then a player control foul go the other way.
Randy Woods plays the game the way you and I would play in the schoolyard. I don't mean out of control, but not afraid to do anything.
That's right.
He splits both guys with the dribble and then takes it right to the iron. You know, that's the way that we would play in the park.
Absolutely.
But once you play a game like this, you figure, no, I'm going to be a little more under control, but he doesn't. And he's under control, but we'd be afraid to do that.
That's like the old line. I had seen a line on a sneaker commercial with Sinbad, and he said, "We don't take charges in the playground. If you do, you deserve to get your face stepped on."
Black tops.
Right. Derek Canada at the line again.
It's two personals on Randy Woods, and it's not really that important yet, but I wonder if Speedy will pull him, maybe 2 or 3 minutes from now, just to not get that third personal in the first half.
Randy Woods averaging 38 minutes per ball game, so we'll see what happens there. Canada's got his 7th point. We've got an 8-point ball game with Salle 40-32 over Iona. Explorers trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Lost 2 straight on the road. Holland saves it. Looking for help. Finds Neubauer, and Sal's in good shape now. Woods posted. Loses control. Good cut, Neubauer. Maybe a little bit too fancy. Corey Taylor is going to lead a break for Iona. Strong to the hole. Loses control. They call a traveling violation.
See, Jeff Neubauer hasn't been starting of late. Paul Burke has been starting for him. And Neubauer needs to get a little more production for Speedy. Corey Taylor just lost control of the ball. Just flat out lost control.
Thought about going behind his back, too, and paid for it. Turnover story. Iona has 6. LaSalle with 3. Randy Woods, boy, the hesitation cost him. No hesitation here. Hurd, no. Rebound. Lewis fought for it. Loose ball. Colombo's got it. And scores for LaSalle. Tiki Colombo.
That's an aggressive mistake by the Gales. 2 guys going after the ball. Fell in Colombo's hands.
Inside, Harry Hart has it knocked away by Holland. Holland will be called for the foul there, and it's good. Harry Hart.
I think Brian Holland probably got him 2 times and got caught on the wrong one.
2 for 1.
Get called for the foul the first time.
Good post up by Hart.
Tell me how that play was different from this one.
You bet, because Holland's arms are inside. He wasn't straight up. If he's straight up, he's good. Second foul on Brian Holland. 8 rebounds, and 2 points and 8 rebounds for Harry Hart thus far. And he completes the 3-point play. 42-34.
I got
Sal.
Thank you.
And Marvin Goodwine's coming back into the game. He'll replace Antoine Lewis, number 30.
Goodwine had a 3-pointer early on. Antoine Lewis not very productive so far.
He's trying to find himself here. Only returning starter from last year's Iona Ball Club.
That's why it takes some time to get things going. You have 4 new players.
4:28 left in the first half. LaSalle 42-35 over Iona. Neubauer. Good roll by Hurd. Has it blocked by Hart. It'll remain LaSalle ball.
Okay, we talked about Jeff Neubauer. Jeff Neubauer has to be more of a productive player. He can't just be a robot out there dishing the ball around. He has to be ready to shoot himself when he's open. You see a good block by Harry Hart helping out Lieberman, ready to pick up the garbage.
Back to live action. And they do call the walk on Randy Woods. Randy stumbled, lost his dribble, and then he picked it up.
So there's a rule there that says you have to stay on the floor. You lose the ball, you just stay on the floor with it. You try to get up, they're almost always going to call travel.
You bet. Speedy Morris's LaSalle Explorers up 42-35 with 4 minutes left. First half. Here's Harry Hart. Harry Hart playing a strong inside game. He's got 5 points. No time to get it in for LaSalle here. Good job on the defense, Whitey, by Iona right now.
The sense of this game and the tone of it, as you see the score, it's LaSalle. It's, you know, high-scoring kind of 90s kind of game.
Colombo, Hurd, quick release, got it. Right in the face of Corey Taylor. 8 points for Jack Hurd. Randy Woods steals it right in front of us.
How could Taylor have better defended that shot?
Did everything you could ask, and now a foul on Derek Canada. It'll be the second foul on Canada.
That's an important foul, too, now, because Jerry Welsh doesn't want Canada, who's his best single offensive player, to get in too much foul trouble. Jack Hurd has great release. Look, I mean, Corey Taylor had to think, well, he's going to catch the ball and then deliver it. He didn't. Did he ever catch the ball? He just shot it.
It's like Bill Mazeroski turning a double play years ago. That was quick. We got to get a stopwatch on that release. Randy Woods with 14, now 15 points. He's got 4 threes on the night. And he comes into tonight's game shooting 38% from three-point range. He had 63 three-point bombs. And Randy Woods with a couple from the line gives it a 10-point lead for the Explorers with 3:29 left in New Rochelle, New York.
Why does Marine Midland work so well for so many? You can talk to us. You can talk a car loan with Lee Doyle. From behind his desk, he's put hundreds behind the wheel. Family growing, meet Alan Clark. Last year, he helped 30 people build home additions for their new additions. It's not just billions in assets or hundreds of branches that make us what we are. Marine people do it so well because they do it so much. So let's work it out together. Ask Don Flynn. He's talking from experience.
Admiral and Lady Billingsley of Devonshire. Lord and Lady Atherton of Sussex. Sir Alfred and Lady Sheffield of Dunsmore. And Bob of Buffalo.
New York Lotto. Hey, you never know.
Ever wonder why your face hurts after you shave? It's simple. When you shave, you lose face, because you strip away the moisture that's there to protect it, and that hurts. But now you can start saving face with new conditioning hydrogel from Allspice. Used every day, it adds moisture and keeps it there to help defend against the assault of shaving, so your face feels and stays that way. So why lose face? Start saving face with Allspice Conditioning Hydrogel.
The official basketball of the Metro Atlantic Conference Tournament is the Wilson Jet. Wilson, the world's largest sporting goods company, has been a leader in the athletic equipment business for more than 75 years. When your game demands the best, demand Wilson.
Really, the difference in the game, Dave, is 3-pointers. LaSalle is 6 of 13. Iona 3 of 6. That's a 9-point difference. 10-point game.
3:14 left. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby with you, and this is indeed the largest lead. And Iona's got to get some offense generated. And as you talked about earlier, Whitey, the inside game, LaSalle's doing a pretty good job of denying that inside.
And they are now. They're fortunate Iona back out on the perimeter.
There's zone action by the Explorers. Marvin Goodwine, shot clock at 10. Mustafi, good job by Hurd, running at Taylor. Taylor with the pump, kept alive. Iona's got it. Mustafi scores to make it 47-39 LaSalle with 2:38 left first half.
The Explorers had a hand or two on the ball, but they never come up with it.
Good tip job by Harry Hart to keep it alive. Neubauer in trouble, loses. It's Iona ball, and quickly Paul Burke off the bench. Speedy didn't like that. Going to get Paul Burke in to slow things down. Paul Burke will run the show. Randy Woods, Hurd, Levers, and Colombo on the floor for the Explorers.
Jeff Neubauer struggling a little bit. I mean, Jeff Neubauer is a real good kid. Academic All-American type. And Speedy just pulls him out. He wants to tell him what he did wrong. He'll be back in the ball game. But Paul Burke right now is playing real well for the Explorers. And Speedy wants to get him some minutes.
Mustafi with the ball. Canada, that's Goodwine. Hart and Taylor in for Iona.
Amazing, the upbeat tempo of this game. Only a total of 10 turnovers for the two teams.
Nice look inside. Taylor scores it. Mustafi playing to us, going down the floor.
He just winked over because he knew we were watching him. That was a terrific pass. He was running down the floor before the shot was in the basket.
Sure was. Jack Hurd has it tipped away. Levers regains control. Nice tip. Taylor got numbers.
Got to get the ball in the middle of the
Doesn't
floor.
take a tip. Boy, did he force that. And he bought the foul. Burke on the block. Boy, he got away with one there, Whitey.
Yeah, he did. That was not the play Corey Taylor should have made.
Second foul on Paul Burke.
What Corey Taylor needs to do is Colombo throws the ball away. Immediately, you want to get the ball in the middle of the floor so you have the floor spread. And Mustafi was waiting for the ball.
He's calling for it. You see it with his hand up, yeah.
Instead, it really was a 1-on-3 fast break. You need to get the ball in the middle so the guy in the middle can make the decision which side to go to.
Second foul on Burke. Taylor will get to the line. Kevin Cooper, number 44, is into the game, replacing Harry Hart for Iona. Corey Taylor off to a good start first half. He's got 11.6 rebounds and 2 for 4 from the line.
Corey Taylor's a pretty good player in that he can kind of play inside and kind of play outside. He can score points for you in different ways.
Taylor 73% from the line. Did a real nice job a couple of nights ago against Manhattan, holding down Keith Bullock, one of the top players in the MAC Conference.
I think on the basis of that, that's why we thought he'd probably come out and play Randy Woods today.
You bet. But Taylor good for 2, and it's a 4-point LaSalle lead with 1:45 left first half. It's been a good one, and right now, as you mentioned, Whitey, looks like we could be in the 80s, which certainly would favor LaSalle a little bit more than Iona. Hurd, quick release again. Randy Woods comes up with it. Talk about quick release. Send it home. 48-43, 18 for Randy Woods.
That one's going to bring rain.
Taylor in the corner, guarded by Colombo. There's Goodwine. Mustafi cross court. Dribbles into trouble. In fact, steps out of bounds, says Jody Sylvester.
Now remember, there's a couple of people that have 2 fouls in this. Derek Canada has 2 and Randy Woods has 2. Both coaches leaving them on the floor. Either one picks up a 3rd foul, you have real problems.
Burke going to be deliberate, bringing in up some good pressure by Marvin Goodwine. Spin dribble. And Goodwine does a nice job to knock it out of bounds. Stop that play.
Paul Burke has shown that he's able to beat his man on the dribble. And that's going to help. If he can beat his man, then he can dish from there.
Not bad for a freshman. Levers to Randy Woods. Inside the final minute. Coming up on 50 seconds. It's LaSalle leading by 6.
Iona will get the ball back this half. See, Randy'd like to try to get a 3rd foul on Derek Canada. He probably should try to get the ball to the hole here.
Look for him to maybe try to clear it. Do a total clear out at some point here. Shot clock down to 14. Woods forces off balance. Not the greatest shot going. Here comes Iona. 28 seconds. Shot clock is off. So down 6. Mustafi wants to...
Mustafi has a bloody nose. He wanted the ref to stop the game for a second.
Inside 15. Now at 10 seconds. Canada. Almost a great play. Levers with the rebound. 4 seconds. It's a chance if he goes up for 3. Is Colombo. Got it! 2. Only a deuce. They give him 2. And we go to the half. On the bucket by Lutiki Colombo. LaSalle with the bucket. 51-43 over Iona. Jerry Welsh going inside to talk things over. Outstanding poise here by Colombo.
Yeah, the freshman. I mean, how about that freshman? Now, he did put his foot on the line. I guess that's a freshman mistake, but you'd think he'd want to give it up to the All-American.
Good point. We're at halftime. We'll be back to the Mulcahy Center in New Rochelle, New York in a moment. LaSalle leading Iona 51-43. Got 6 3-pointers thus far, and Iona had been playing very well early on and then gave up the lead to LaSalle. Right now, we want to bring to your attention an interview done a little bit earlier in the evening by Whitey Rigsby, and a chance to talk with Randy Woods of LaSalle.
Randy, over the last 3 years, Lionel Simmons was the leader of the team 1 year, and it was Doug Overton, and now this is the Randy Woods team. Do you feel that puts a little bit of extra pressure on you?
Sure. You know, I have, with Lionel and Doug being here, they taught me a lot. I learned a lot from them. But, always to start a team, gets a lot of pressure when you lose or when you up or down. Like our media, in Philly has been on us about, we losing 2 straight. too straight. But, you know, as kids, you know, we can't get like that. We can't worry about the media. We got to keep playing. And, you know, I'm up for the challenge. You know, I knew it was going to be my team. A lot of people, you know, kept saying, you know, it's just you and you. But, you know, we got other guys like Milko and Jack and, you know, other seniors that need to, you know, take some of this pressure off me. And then, you know, I won't have to feel, you know, full burden as when we lose or, you know, it's a team sport, you know, including the coaches after we lose, you know, our win. You know, I don't take all my shots and me being a third in the nation or whatever I am in the nation, you know, I think that have a lot to do with my team. You know, they setting good screens for me. The point guard, Jeff and Paul, getting me in the ball at the right spot. So, you know, in a sense, it's my team as, you know, as the best player on the team. But, you know, we got 6 other seniors on our team that's going to, you know, take some of the responsibility off me, you know, to lessen my burden and make me feel better.
Do you think you're having a terrific season? You're scoring a lot of points and you're getting rebounds. Every game there's 4 or 5 scouts here from the NBA to watch you play. Can you see your game adapting to the NBA, and where do you feel yourself falling?
Well, hopefully I'll be drafted, you know, but I know if I, you know, don't get drafted and, you know, go into somebody's camp, I'm pretty sure I'll make the team. You know, I can do everything, you know, the pros that my size can do. You know, Spud Webb, Tim Hardaway, them type of guys. You know, I can shoot, you know, long range, I can rebound. I add a little bit of everything to the game, and, you know, that's, I think God gave me that gift, and, you know, I think that's the best thing I can bring to the game. I just don't do one-dimensional player. You know, I can play a little defense. I can, you know, do whatever the coach want me to do. If he don't want me to pass the ball to our, you know, to the big guys, or if he want me to shoot, that's what I do. You know, my whole thing is just getting drafted and playing well, you know, trying to, you know, keep our team up right now. You know, I'm not worrying about too much about the pros right now. You know, that comes after the season, but hopefully, you know, we keep winning and, you know, keep drawing in some of the attention I'm getting, you know, and help the other players out too as well.
You're a Prop 48 success story, I call. You're on time to graduate with a criminal justice major. Prop 48, do you feel that was something that set you back? Do you feel it's a rule that maybe should be changed?
Oh, sure. You know, when I came in, you know, I was Prop 48. I didn't score enough on the SATs, but I always thought I would because I was getting A's and B's in class. So, you know, I never worried about the SATs too much until I took the test, you know, and seeing the type of words and type of phrases they had I never seen in my life. But, you know, it's going to hurt a lot of inner city black kids, you know, as like not going to public school prefer as private school because, you know, some of the stuff public school prefer you for, you know, in regular classes, you know, that's not given on the SATs. So, you know, that's going to hurt a lot of kids, you know. But me coming in, you know, I just did my work and, you know, made sure that, you know, this is what I wanted to do, and I wanted to play basketball. And with Lionel and Doug there, you know, it really gave me the chance to really believe in myself that I could do the work. And right now, you know, I'm happy with it. You know, thanks to my mom, you know, I let her, you know, give me a lot of guidance. And, you know, I really wanted to, you know, prove to her that I could do the work and make her happy. You know, I got one other brother that went to college and graduated. You know, he didn't play ball, and he did it academically. So I knew if he can do it, I can do it.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Whitey. Right now, let's join the Iona locker room and Coach Jerry Welsh.
Tipped it over Marvin's head and shot an off-balance shot. We tried to keep him boxed. Once we went in for a rebound, they threw it back out to him. They're going to hit the open shots. They will hit the open shots. But we got to make sure they're contested without fouling. And to step out of their range. All right? Now, Coach Welsh, would you come up here a second, please? Show us about the gaps. Running the gaps here.
They're shooting the gaps?
Yep.
They entered 3-2. They're out like this. You know, Coach showed you all week. Okay, this pass here to this spot, they're coming in. They're trying to shoot that gap. If you ball fake that at that guy, and we also got to dribble penetrate into that gap. We're doing a good job of moving the ball around the zone, but we're just passing it around. We're not catching it and trying to find the gaps in the defense. Since they're overplaying these gaps and they're pressuring out here, these slots are open. Dribble penetration.
Now, Marvin penetrated once. The one time when we swing the basketball in that matchup offense, when we swing it, Banish that time caught the guy out on it. He penetrated the gap right here, and he found a layup. Found the teammate for a layup. You're being very unselfish. I love your unselfishness. You're passing to the open man. You're making an extra pass. Beautiful. But we've got to dribble penetrate the gaps here or out here. If they're anticipating to steal this pass, we're here. Penetrate the gap, go back door, and swing it. Now, where we'll get good penetration is as we swing the basketball. I also think, gentlemen, in that matchup, when we go down through, and you go hard, 1001, then go hard, get into that vacuum quickly.
All right, there's some of the happenings in the Iona locker room. It's LaSalle 51-43, and we'll be back with halftime stats right after this.
Why does Marine Midland work so well for so many? You can talk to us. You can talk a car loan with Lee Doyle. From behind his desk, he's put hundreds behind the wheel. Family growing, meet Alan Clark. Last year, he helped 30 people build home additions for their new additions. It's not just billions in assets or hundreds of branches that make us what we are. Marine people do it so well because they do it so much. So let's work it out together. Ask Don Flynn. He's talking from experience.
Admiral and Lady Billingsley of Devonshire. Lord and Lady Atherton of Sussex. Sir Alfred and Lady Sheffield of Dunsmore. And Bob of Buffalo.
New York Lotto. Hey, you never know.
People are talking about sports, and people are talking about Prism. People are talking about the great sports debate, baseball's greatest games, Jim Barniak's Sports Scrapbook, 76ers Insider, and Power Stick Hockey Week. Programs you can only see on Prism. People are talking about exclusive Big Five action and more Flyers and Sixers games than any channel on TV. People are talking about Prism. Find out what all the talk is about. Call your cable company and order Prism today.
From the lighting of the torch to the champions depart, every nation's best in the greatest test of skill and strength and heart.
For the first time in the history of the Olympics, you can catch every punch, every dash, and every glorious finish. Because now, in addition to NBC coverage, you've got the power to choose between different Olympic events on 3 cable channels. Call 1-800-OLYMPIC for the Olympics triple cast of the 92 Summer Games. Go from track and field to basketball to diving when you want. Catch every moment. Call today for more information on the Olympics triple cast.
Catch the fire behind the flame. Catch the fire behind the flame.
Welcome back to the Mulcahy Center, everybody. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby with you. We're at halftime, and it's LaSalle leading Iona 51-43. Pretty good first half by the Explorers so far, Whitey.
Especially when it comes to shooting three-pointers, Dave. That's the main difference in the halftime stats as we take a peek at them, is they have twice as many three-pointers as Iona. Other than that, almost all the other stats are similar. Sure, the rebounding is in favor of LaSalle, but when it shakes right down, both teams are shooting about the same. The difference is the three-point line, and that really means Randy Woods.
Indeed, and the numbers are interesting. How about the foul line? Let's see, LaSalle, perfect, 9 for 9. Iona doing a pretty good job. Rebounds, how about LaSalle? We didn't expect maybe such a big advantage.
And when you see such a high-scoring game, you'd think there'd be a lot of turnovers, and both teams only with 6 turnovers apiece. That's really good.
One of the hallmarks of this first half has been the fantastic ball movement by Iona early on.
Well, this to me is almost a different Iona team. Earlier in the season, it was, I'm not going to say it was one pass and a shot, but you look at all the passing here, and the bottom line is an easy pass, easy basket. I mean, Mustafi inside, Corey Taylor for the easy leg. So that's what you want as a coach. You want everyone to touch the ball because everyone feels like they're a part of the offense. And here we talked about the alley-oop and how easy the dunk was. You could dunk this ball, Dave. Even you. I don't know that either one of us could throw the pass, but the pass makes the play. Derek Canada goes up, slams it home.
Outstanding play indeed. That's Derek Canada. And so right now we're at 51-43. LaSalle leading Iona. I want to tell you about the championship of the MAC tournament. That's coming up in the first week of March. The MAC championship, it'll be declared at the Marine Midland Bank MAC basketball tournament. It's March 6th through March 9th at the Knickerbocker Arena in Albany, New York. The winner advances to the NCAA tournament. For ticket info and to order tickets for the Marine Midland MAC postseason basketball tournament, call 518-487-2088. Dave Simpson, Whitey Rigsby with you, and this has been a good half. What do you do now if you're Iona to get yourself back in this game?
Well, I think, Dave, the game really has been controlled style-wise by LaSalle. High-scoring game. Iona wants to play it down a little bit. Iona just has to keep their eye on Randy Woods and try to move their defense out a little bit and force the big people inside to do something.
All right, Whitey. You've been watching the Marine Midland Bank Halftime Report. Let's work it out together. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
MAC Basketball is brought to you in part by Marine Midland Bank. Let's work it out together. By Minolta, creators of the world's only continuous autofocus binoculars. If it's not Minolta, it's not true autofocus. By the New York State Lottery. Hey, you never know. And by Wilson Sporting Goods. When your game demands the best, demand Wilson.
Imagine being born with the ability to meet any challenge expertly. That's the wonder of the new Maxim XI from Minolta. With the experience of professionals programmed right in, it responds to any change of speed, or light, or distance automatically for ultimate performance. The new Maxim XI, born experienced.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
Albany, the capital of New York State, in the capital Saratoga region, discover its many advantages. From historical architecture to today's futuristic Empire State Plaza. Join us for our many family events and festivals along the scenic Hudson River. Professional sports abound and are one of the many year-round attractions. Or spend an evening enjoying the performing arts, from Broadway quality shows to symphony orchestras. Be our guest. For information, call 1-800-622-8464.
What could you say to a child if the Boys and Girls Club disappeared? Please, support the club that beats the streets.
Make this the winter you learn to ski better with tips and techniques from ski's top teaching pros. Found in this all-new Ski Better Now video, yours free. Call this toll-free number today, and Ski Magazine will send you this video free with your paid subscription of only $11.94. Enjoy a full season of Ski Magazine, America's top-rated magazine for skiers. Beginner or expert, reach new levels of ability. Call today to get Ski Magazine, plus your free video, and ski better now.
Welcome back, everybody. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby with you at the Mulcahy Center on the campus of Iona College in New Rochelle, New York. Here's a look at Randy Woods, who had an outstanding first half, Whitey.
He can hurt you so many ways. He can hurt you defensively. He certainly can hurt you with the three. But here, he beats his teammate Levers, and Levers finished the play. That's all those guys have to do is catch it and lay it in the basket, and therefore people are going to have to start playing them.
Randy Woods, 18 points. He had 4 threes. Levers had a good game, good first half. 10 points, 5 for 6 shooting. A lot of that on easy dishes. We're underway, second half. There's Harry Hart, and he nails it.
Remember, Bron Holland got an early seat in the first half. You better be careful, Speedy. I'm sitting next to him.
7 points for Harry Hart, 6'9" junior out of Albany, New York. Played at Daytona Beach Community College and Seton Junior College. Holland being bothered by Mustafa. Burke to Hurd, wide open. Count it. That's a 3. 54-45.
Derek Canada got switched off on Hurd that time. Didn't get there in enough time.
Second 3 for Hurd. He's got 11. Third 3 for Hurd. He's got 11 points. It's Taylor. Mustafa.
See, Corey Taylor does not want to shoot from that far out.
Antoine Lewis walks into a 3. Can't get it. Rebound, Jack Hurd. Randy Woods going to push it.
Can you see Randy Woods playing at the next level?
Absolutely.
I mean, he really, he can shoot from so far, and he has such great range. He has NBA size as far as girth.
Yes, indeed. His wide body for 6 foot, 185 pounds. Burke for 3. No on the roll, and Harry Hart with the rebound. There's Antoine Lewis, looks up floor for Canada. Burke there to break it up. No foul, a lot of contact. Canada, contact, and they're going to get Ron Holland for the foul. Paul Burke, I thought Paul Burke definitely got away with one. He's got the 2 fouls.
It might have been a foul outside. There might have been a foul right there and there. And that's the one they ended up calling.
On Holland.
His 3rd personal. We saw Paul Schultz do a good job in the first half, making some free throws, so he might get some meaningful minutes in the second half.
Goodbye, Canada. He's got 8 points, 78% from the line on the season. He's 4 for 4 so far tonight. And Canada knocks down the second one. We got ourselves a 54-47 game with LaSalle on top.
Jody Sylvester came over to me at halftime. So this is a great game, isn't it?
Yes, he is right. LaSalle 9-8 overall, 5-3 in the MAC, a half game behind Iona. Levers, good job using his body, going up strong.
Talk about opportunity baskets. Milko Levers just happens to be in the right place at the right time. Very energetic, emotional type player.
Levers has 12, shooting 6 for 7.
He hasn't taken a shot outside of 2 feet yet.
Canada. Lewis and Mustafa out front, the inside players, Taylor and Hart. Taylor, you're right, definitely reluctant to shoot. Canada for 3, he's got it.
Canada's not reluctant to shoot, but he also wants to get his shots in the flow of the offense, because that's how you keep everybody happy.
12 points for Derek Canada. He's averaging 18-3 a ball game. 17:30 left in the second half in the ball game. 56-50, LaSalle on top of Iona. Hurd wide open. What a stroke. 3 points, make it 59-50.
You can't
14 for Jack Hurd. He's got 4 threes.
You just can't leave Jack Hurd open that far from the basket. Usually it's close to the basket, that far from the basket.
How about the fact, too, that Jack Hurd has 7 rebounds?
Well, he's a big kid. He should rebound.
Canada make that. Lewis gets it up. 3rd foul on Randy Woods.
And that's important. 17-11 to go. The thing is, from Jack Hurd's perspective, he plays most of his game on the perimeter, and guards really should be better rebounders than they are, because they can see the trajectory of the ball, where the ball's coming off a lot better.
Yeah.
And basically, there's kind of a rule. Guards don't box out. So therefore, if you're a guard who goes to the boards, you really should be in good shape, especially offensively.
There's Antoine Lewis out of Brooklyn, New York, Grady High School. Lewis played just 9 minutes in the first half, had 2 points. That's his 3rd on the game. He's averaging 13.8 per ball game. As we mentioned earlier, the only returning starter from last year's ball club. You saw he struggled against Manhattan on Wednesday. 59-52, LaSalle on top of Iona.
See if Iona doesn't go to a trick defense here. See if they don't play. I think they're playing a triangle too now. They're playing man-to-man defense on Hurd and Woods. And the other 3 kids are in a triangle.
Loose ball. Levers has got it. Shoots an air ball. Tried to get some contact. Here's Canada. 3-on-2 break. Taylor. No! Boy, talk about dodging a bullet. Here comes LaSalle. Randy Woods.
Terrific catch by Corey Taylor.
And he gives it up. Here's Levers. Check that. That is Bashkim Mustafa. Looking jam there, 11 points for him. 5-point ball game, 59-54 LaSalle. Costly turnover.
Yeah, it was. You can see Antoine Lewis on the top right there of the triangle. Woods being played by Canada, Hurd being played by Corey Taylor.
Burke quiets the crowd, 62-54 LaSalle.
The opening should be for Burke in that kind of defense. Oh! But why? The question is why? Why take that shot and not come up on the close side?
Go strong, right?
Whoa.
It's a highlight reel, but it's his coach's agita, right?
We talked about a loose cannon.
Ashki Mustafa. Randy Woods, shot clock at 22. Mustafa certainly respects Burke's 3 now.
When a team plays one of these trick kind of defenses, the offensive team can make it anything they want. We'll get into that in the next possession.
Burke with an NBA 3.
Second in a row.
65-56 LaSalle. Burke's got 9. Some kind of shooting tonight, folks. LaSalle in the second half thus far, 4 for 5 from 3-point range. And we've got 15 minutes left in the ballgame.
LaSalle 10-19 in the ballgame. If Burke keeps on making those shots, Jerry Welsh is going to have to switch defenses.
Lewis going to just put it up. Put too much on it.
Good call. Good call by the official right there, because the ball hit him while he was out of bounds and deflected back inbounds. Because he's out of bounds, the ball's out of bounds. If he was on the floor, it would be a good play.
You should have seen the look that Randy Woods gave the official. Speedy wants none of it. But so far, Speedy's got to be happy. He's up 65-56 with 14:54 left in the game.
Why does Marine Midland work so well for so many? You can talk to us. Talk savings with Lynn Welsh. Her interest is help hundreds earn more interest. Education, see Linda Gilbert. She's put 1,300 kids through college, including 2 of her own. It's not just billions in assets or hundreds of branches that make us what we are. Marine people do it so well because they do it so much. So let's work it out together. See Bill Ryan. He spent the last 5 years thinking retirement for folks like these.
Admiral and Lady Billingsley of Devonshire, Lord and Lady Atherton of Sussex, Sir Alfred and Lady Sheffield of Dunsmore, and Bob of Buffalo.
New York Lotto. Hey, you never know.
Ever wonder why your face hurts after you shave? It's simple. When you shave, you lose face because you strip away the moisture that's there to protect it, and that hurts. But now you can start saving face with new conditioning hydrogel from Allspice. Used every day, it adds moisture and keeps it there to help defend against the assault of shaving, so your face feels and stays that way. So why lose face? Start saving face with Allspice Conditioning Hydrogel.
Like I said, Dave, I don't know why Mustafi didn't stay on the close side. Liebers wasn't even playing him. Makes a terrific shot. We can see the tape there. He runs down the course to keep the crowd in the game. That's why he went up on the other side.
I guess so. Nice job by Burke. Tied up by Canada. It will be LaSalle's ball.
Terrific play by Paul Burke, getting down and getting dirty.
That's why you got to do it.
You know, he makes a couple of threes. It's no wonder he's out on the floor.
You bet. And LaSalle right now, 10 of 20 from three-point range. Woods has 4, Hurd has 4, and Burke has 2. Quick release, fading, scoring, a 3 by Randy Woods. Randy Woods has 21 points. Inside Harry Hart, should have gone up strong. Taylor does, can't get it. Loose ball. Iona's got it. And a block, a piece of it by Colombo, but he'll be called for the foul.
From the LaSalle perspective, if they can't get the rebound, they got to kick it out.
Largest crowd of the season here at the Mulcahy Center, 3,081. Mulcahy Center in New Rochelle, New York. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby, good to have you with us. Largest lead right now in the ballgame, 68-56 for the LaSalle Explorers.
And for the most part, LaSalle's done a pretty good job, other than the first 3 or 4 minutes of this game, of keeping this crowd a little bit quiet, keeping them out of the game, because you can imagine in this close confines, it get a little bit ugly here.
And I can go back, Whitey, when this place was rocking. Jimmy Valvano was coaching. Jeff Rulin was playing here 10, 12 years ago.
Oh, you're an old guy.
Oh, well, look at that. That veteran, you gotta see a lot of basketball. Derek Canada's got 14 points, 7 for 7 from the line.
And Iona switched back. They're playing straight man-to-man defense now. The triangle 2 was not successful because of Burke.
Speedy is a little upset on the sideline. Overplay by Canada. Nice little confrontation. Woods in Canada. Canada talking to him.
So now Woods is not going to go one-on-one by himself now. A year ago, he might have.
Hurd. No. Nice tip.
Well, let's Wooten in the game.
And that was Blitz Wooten. Here's stop by. Hart. Good defense by Liebers. And LaSalle with the ball up 10 with 13:39 left.
Oh, bad
Pickoff.
pass.
Didn't value the possession there. Canada, numbers against them. Ball knocked away. Canada doing a lot of spinning and...
Smart play, though. Bring it out and set up.
Iona bench on its feet. Looking to get inside the double digits. Taylor, they're going to make him take that shot.
Corey Taylor has been reluctant to shoot that shot. The Iona a year ago certainly would not have brought the ball back out. There's no chance.
Oh, absolutely.
Sean Green would have taken that thing to the bacon.
16 points for Corey Taylor. 68-61. They're inside his double digits. A lot of contact here. It'll be on Corey Taylor. And Speedy's been trying to get that call all night.
Corey Taylor busting through the screen, pushing off on Randy Woods.
Speedy is upset, to say the least.
Jack Hurts is this the first time he's been out? Yeah, he played the full 20 in the first half. Randy Woods played the first full 20.
Colombo's in. Colombo, Wooten, Burke, Woods, and Levers. In for the LaSalle Explorers. Lewis, Mustafi, Canada. First foul on Taylor, by the way. Mustafi has a big blood stain right over the end on the Iona. Good pressure by Lewis on Burke. Nice job by Iona, Whitey, to pick up the defensive intensity. Good. Take your pick and call the block.
Now that's a big lead call right there because the foul goes against Randy Woods. That's number 4. And instead, I do believe it's going to be the 3rd on Derek Canada. So the 2 big players are all even. Jody Sylvester makes the call. Hey, good call. Good call. Derek Canada was not set in position, and that call was drawn by Randy Woods.
He anticipated it. 12:40 left in the ball game. It's LaSalle leading 68-61.
We talk about Jody Sylvester.
Levers goes down in a heat.
Sylvester truly one of the best reps we have in the game right now.
You bet.
Doesn't have much to say, though. We have him on mic.
That's how intense a game it is. He mentioned that it was a good game. These kids are really into it now. LaSalle with a chance to really maybe blow some things open here. Burke for 3. Oh, what an arc. LaSalle has now hit their last 5 shots from three-point land. Who's Mustafi? Hard to the hole. No. Rebound Levers. Randy Woods. A little right in front of us. And Randy Woods thought he had a block. And you got to see. Let's take a look at, if you get a chance, the intensity. Lewis's face, Woods' face.
All of a sudden, they just met, the 2 of them. I think Antoine Lewis might have got away with a little bit of a leg sticking out there, and Woods ended up dribbling the ball out of bounds.
I think you're right. LaSalle up by 10 again. 11:52 left in the ball game. Lewis trying to rebound from a bad first half. Wide open, Canada for 3. No. Rebound, contested for to be the foul against the Levers. Randy Woods and Jody Sylvester, everybody pleading a case to Jody down here. Speedy Morris trying to get things straightened out on the floor. His team up by 10. When you were playing, Whitey, what did you think of guys who are always trying to milk? Well, we'll talk about that. Talk about that when we come back. Got a timeout on the floor. 11:42 left in the ball game. LaSalle leading by 10.
If you're living to today's beat, you'll love the Limbo Maniacs, Perubu, and 14 other new music artists on Music Matters, the free CD that's yours only from Details, the men's magazine for the 90s, written to today's beat. We cover the music scene from every angle and hit the world streets to find the styles you want to wear. We interview those who are cool and those who are hot. And our features take you from a cross-country trek with Nicolas Cage to the front lines of today's most provocative events. Details captures the excitement of sports from courtside to trackside to mountainside and makes you laugh with comics you won't find in the Sunday funnies. Details for every man who wants the best the 90s have to offer. Subscribe now for just $1 an issue and get the electrifying Music Matters CD free with your paid subscription.
Call 1-800-433-5300 to order Details and get your free CD today.
The U.S. Pro Indoor, February 17th through the 23rd.
You tell me, who's having more fun? This kid racing around half naked on the court, or his parents who are paying the bills?
Well, he's got a highlight tape to take home. We're about to start action here. Whitey, I wanted to ask you, as we were watching during the course of the last few minutes, you watching out the bottom of your screen, maybe a little bit to your right, Randy Woods conversing with Jody Sylvester. What did you think when you were playing in college? Guys who are always trying to, come on, ref, give me a little play here. Come on.
I think from a official standpoint, they listen to some of that. If there's a certain thing that's bothering you, but you don't want to beat up on the ref too much. And they can see Paul
Great
Burke.
INT by Burke, going to be a freebie for Randy Woods.
I tell you what, one of the keys to this game is Paul Burke.
Indeed. Paul Burke has done a great job sparking LaSalle the last few games.
Sure, and he's forced the Gales out of the defense they wanted to play, and it makes a great steal for an easy bucket.
73-61. LaSalle on top of Iona. Taylor now going for the jumper and he's getting it. 2 in a row, he's hit.
You wonder why he was reluctant earlier. He's really been one of their best scorers this evening.
Corey Taylor averaging 9.4 points per ball game. And Taylor's got 18.
Right there. Thank you. So you just talked earlier. You talked about what did you think of the guy? Randy Woods has been trying to get that call all night. Remember earlier in the game?
A little bit of talking here too. A little trash talking, and we saw this coming.
Earlier in the game, Randy Woods was complaining that when he went baseline, everybody was hitting him.
Yeah.
And maybe by saying that, the ref was a little bit more aware of it and made the call there. When you're the great player like Woods is.
Easy, buddy, okay? Hey, Antoine Lewis are trying to calm him down right now.
We just heard
Jerry Welch doing a good job getting him out of the game right now. He's a little bit too hyped because of the bad first half.
Sure. And Jody Sylvester, we heard him say to Randy, just take it easy now, Randy, just take it easy. And Randy, he might just chew him up now.
Here we go with the inbounds. Burke. Burke was free right under the hoop. He beat Goodwine. Paul Burke has been outstanding. Paul Burke with 12 points. Randy Woods is having another great game. Randy with 23. Here's Blitz Wooten. Burke with a force. Goes glass. You got to call those.
You wouldn't get credit for that baby in the park.
75-63. LaSalle starting to build a real big lead here now. That's the largest lead. Ties the largest lead. 12 points. Offense slowing down. Good weak side help. Hart beats it nonetheless. Good job by Hart.
And a good play by Woods, not getting too involved in the physicalness of that play because he doesn't want to pick up his 4th foul, 10-15 to go in the game.
Good matchup here. Woods in Canada. Colombo. Woods with the double team finds Levers. Nice job. Goaltending.
A great catch by Milko Levers. A terrific catch because Randy Woods just kind of threw the ball in there. He got his hand on it, control. Watch Levers. Boom, just got his hand, tipped it to himself.
Good body control.
The ball was not going to go in the basket. Good call by the official.
Milko may take exception to that. He looked good putting it up, though.
I don't know what his numbers are. He has a bucket of points.
Milko Levers has played a heck of a game. He's got 14 points and a lot of buckets in close.
Yeah, how about 7?
Yeah. A lot of contact underneath. Woods got numbers. Hurd strokes and scores.
I tell you what, I could play with Randy Woods and score some points. That time he just slowed down, saw Hurd off to the side, and all Hurd did was put his foot at the 3-point line and drill it.
17 for Hurd. He's got 5 3-point buckets. Biggest lead now, 15 points. And Jerry Welsh, a little exercise too. He wants to talk to one of the officials. Not getting much satisfaction here at home. And the Iona Gales 4-game win streak in jeopardy as LaSalle.
Who does Prism have for you in '92? Woody Allen, Charles Barkley, Chevy Chase, Robert De Niro, Danny Glover, Wayne Gretzky, Peter Falk, Hersey Hawkins, Dennis Hopper, Angelica Houston, Karl Malone, Steve Martin, Demi Moore, Robert Redford, Barbara Streisand, Rick Tocchet, Robin Williams, James Worthy. Each and every month, the superstars come to life on Prism. Call your cable company and get a better variety of superstars. Get Prism today. If you want to see the 76ers battle the Utah Jazz, the Phoenix Suns, the Denver Nuggets, the Seattle Supersonics, the Golden State Warriors, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Dallas Mavericks, the Houston Rockets, and the Los Angeles Lakers, you need Prism. No other channel on TV has these games. They're only on Prism. So if you thought you had all the sports you need, but you don't have Prism, you'd better think again. Call your cable company and order Prism, because if you don't have Prism, you're missing the best games of the year.
My name is Al Morganti.
My name is Glenn Macnow.
My name is Angelo Cataldi.
My name is Jason Stark.
Will the real sports authority please stand up?
You sit down. You've never been right in your life.
The Great Sports Debate, the final word on sports from four very friendly guys. Every week, exclusively on Prism.
You haven't said a right thing in weeks.
You don't learn court awareness. That's something kind of built in. Randy Woods knows where everybody is. He takes the ball just to draw the defense a little. Look, Hurt was like a half an inch behind the three-point line. Terrific play.
That was wonderful. And there you see the leading scorers. Taylor, 18, Woods with 23. And how about LaSalle has hit 7 of its last 8 from 3. Hit its last 6.
How about 7 assists for Corey Taylor?
You bet. LaSalle right now on a 12-4 run. Iona trying to cut into it. Down by 15 with 9 minutes left in the ball game. LaSalle's lost its last 2 games on the road, losing at Manhattan and at Siena. No good on the 3. Hurd with the rebound.
One-shot game for the Explorers.
Burke walks right into the 3. Won't get this one. Loose ball tipped away. Here's good one for Iona. Right to the hole. Taylor knocked away. Burke again. Burke does a good job getting it to Hurd. Explorers with the numbers. Woods, 4-3, no! Put back up by Hurd. Levers puts it back.
Again, Woods knew who was on the floor. He figured, let me shoot this one. I have 2 Explorers going to get the rebound. Sure enough, there they were.
Levers has been spectacular underneath the basket. He's got 16 points. 82-65 LaSalle. Burke tried to come weak side to help. Harry Hart puts it in.
Milko has to get the baseline there, force Hart back in towards the middle where the help is.
LaSalle can just take its time now. Coming up on the 8-minute mark, 82-67, the Explorers lead. No on that 3, Levers. Good job by Harry Hart. Outstanding play.
Great play by Harry Hart. Levers going hard on the offensive glass.
Speedy saw it. Speedy can't believe it in front of the LaSalle bench.
Yeah, usually when that ball's thrown off, if it's thrown off the guy's legs, and that time it bounced off Milko and then went in the back.
Ron Holland into the game. He replaces Blitz Wooten. Iona needs some points. And a little push underneath. Good call. Levers got just enough. Levers with the foul. And that's his 3rd foul on Milko Levers.
Milko also, he's played a lot of minutes. 18 minutes in the first half. But offensive rebounds, LaSalle 12 offensive rebounds, good for 16 points. Iona just 6 offensive rebounds for only 4 points. That means they've had 6 easier opportunities, only 4 points. Difference of 12 points, we're looking at a 15-point game.
You bet. Harry Hart. Stop by. Hart baseline. He's got it.
I think Mustafi could have tried to kick the ball. It's a good line. He was open, lining up a 3 for himself.
Harry Hart's been solid. He's got 13 points, averaging 11 a game. Shot well Tuesday against Manhattan. 11 for 12 at 21 points and 12 rebounds. Randy Woods, no air ball, in fact. Loose ball, and it's saved inbounds. Good job by Colombo to save it, give another opportunity here for the Explorers. 7 minutes left in the ballgame, shot clock at 16.
Yeah, no reset on the clock there.
Hurd. Unbelievable. Jack Hurd.
14 of 28 now from the 3-point line.
Jack Hurd with 20 points and 10 rebounds. What a game. And look at that LaSalle lead.
If you can shoot 40% from the 3-point line, it's like shooting 60% from the floor.
Amen.
Total points.
LaSalle gets that loose ball, and here they come again. Hurd wide open down here. Burke's going to walk it down. Take your time.
LaSalle's in no hurry now. Iona's going to have to come out. They can't stay in the zone too long. Granted, they get the ball back in 45 seconds, but they're down 16 points. LaSalle's going to use as much of that 45 as they want to.
Shot clock down to 25 seconds. And Hurd just going to milk clock.
And Iona now is there coming out man-to-man.
Randy Woods, quick turn, gets a pick.
No chance.
Whoa, had more of a chance than we all thought. Loose ball, Colombo.
So that's a freshman mistake. I think Colombo probably should have brought the ball out and used some clock.
3-on-2, Mustafi rolls it in.
See, that was like a 4-point swing, plus you didn't lose any clock.
You bet. 5:48 left in the ball game. LaSalle up by 14. And a good timeout by Speedy Morris, riding just what you were talking about. We'll be back right after this.
Imagine being born with the ability to meet any challenge expertly. That's the wonder of the new Maxim XI from Minolta. With the experience of professionals programmed right in, it responds to any change of speed, or light, or distance automatically for ultimate performance. The new Maxim XI, born experienced.
Only from the mind of Minolta.
Albany, the capital of New York State, in the capital Saratoga region, discover its many advantages. From historical architecture to today's futuristic Empire State Plaza. Join us for our many family events and festivals along the scenic Hudson River. Professional sports abound and are one of the many year-round attractions. Or spend an evening enjoying the performing arts, from Broadway quality shows to symphony orchestras. Be our guest. For information, call 1-800-622-8464.
Ever wonder why your face hurts after you shave? It's simple. When you shave, you lose face, because you strip away the moisture that's there to protect it, and that hurts. But now you can start saving face with new conditioning hydrogel from Allspice. Used every day, it adds moisture and keeps it there to help defend against the assault of shaving, so your face feels and stays that way. So why lose face? Start saving face with Allspice Conditioning Hydrogel.
The team in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference with the best regular season record wins the Marine Midland Award. Here's a look at the match standings and look at the Manhattan Jaspers.
And also, you see how important this game is because throw out the win column. The loss column is what's important. One of these teams is going to drop out of the pack now. LaSalle still has to play Manhattan again, so they can get close.
Jeff Neubauer back into the game for LaSalle. He replaces Paul Burke. Pickoff by Taylor. Hurd was wide open, couldn't get him the ball. Good pass. Mustafi scores it. Could be the start of a run by Iona. Let's see. Set 85-73 LaSalle with 5:20 left in the game.
I think Speedy realized he needs, for the long haul, he needs Neubauer. He needs some productive minutes from Neubauer, and he wants to get him out there and get a feel for the game again.
Neubauer to Woods. Canada all over him. Yeah, good call underneath. Sylvester cut Mustafi, holding Colombo.
Wait, 3-2 on a hold.
Second foul for Bashkim Mustafi.
I wasn't sure if Jody had anything to say the whole game there. No foul trouble for either team, so it's just going to be side out of bounds. The main thing that does is reset the 45-second clock. Speedy going with a little more experience now. He's going to sit Lutiki Colombo and Paul Burke both down, bringing a more experienced club.
And you saw the numbers on Levers. He has been outstanding. He's got 16 points and 4 rebounds. 4:55 left in the ball game. LaSalle by 12.
Randy Woods just walked.
They're going to call a foul on Mustafi, his fourth.
Oh, and he just got 2 real quick ones. But Woods just got the ball out in the open court all by himself, no one around him, and he changed his pivot feet at least twice.
Both teams, 5 team fouls. Start shooting at 7. Randy Woods. Jack Hurd under pressure that time. Randy Woods gets his hands on it. He got fouled.
Okay. But LaSalle controls the ball, and with senior leadership now, they bring the ball back out.
Randy complaining that Canada wouldn't let him up.
No, I wouldn't either. Once you get him down, keep him down there. Once he gets the ball, he's in danger.
Nice job by Taylor. Knocks it out of Holland's hands, but LaSalle maintains possession.
But again, LaSalle gets the ball back, second chance opportunity, and they pull it out instead of trying to go up for an easy shot. I think Jerry Welsh is wondering why there's a reset on the clock. But he's got home cooking here. This is his place.
Which makes him all the more curious, right?
But there was a shot. Jack Hurd missed the 3. The ball went up off the glass.
What's this?
Unless
I wanted to know. Coach wanted to make sure that it shouldn't have been a reset. But the shot went off the ring, right? And he came back down with trouble the ref.
Yes.
Always our friend Jody Sylvester has a little something to say.
Working with Gene Manji and Tom Lopes here at the Mulcahy Center in New Rochelle, New York. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby with him. Last 4:18 of this ball game. 85-73 LaSalle over Iona. Hurd rolling to the hole. Left hand no good. Randy Woods gets the rebound, loose ball, and it remains LaSalle's ball.
Fresh 45. Speedy Morris a little upset because he wants me to bring it back out.
Can't blame him.
No, 4:06 left. He's up.
Now stay.
A dozen.
Hart on that last sequence is 5th block, and Hart with the steal. They got numbers. Canada finds it, and he'll take it himself.
We're looking at a 10-point game now. Under 4 minutes, and Iona's going to start playing 94 feet of basketball.
LaSalle's largest lead was 17 points, and Iona's cut 7 off of that so far.
Again, maybe LaSalle got a little bit complacent. Paul Burke come back in the ball game now.
Randy Woods with a breakout, and he'll settle things down. Give it to Neubauer. Neubauer being hugged by Goodwine. Randy Woods, Canada, double team. Good job by Goodwine.
Good help, real good help by Goodwine.
Nice sequence. 3:36 left in the ballgame. Neubauer.
Jeff's got to shoot the ball there.
And that's what you were talking about before. He's got to be more of a scoring threat. Iona with the break. And Mustafi tried to get too cute with it.
It's not necessary. Not necessary. But at the other end, Jeff Neubauer has to take the ball to the hole. He's got to shoot the ball because he has to have his... Here we see the very end of the play where Mustafi picks up the ball. Again, there's no reason to get too glitzy here. He has a 3-on-1 break. He should have given it off probably to the right-hand side or shot the ball.
He should have shot it, gone strong. If he goes strong, at the worst, he's shooting 2 free throws.
Exactly.
Taylor.
Neubauer's down. Paul Burke back in the game. Paul Burke would have shot the ball. I can tell you that much.
Canada and 1.
But Neubauer might not have committed that foul.
Thank you. Big bucket by Canada.
Derek Canada certainly is the leader of this team. Up off the glass. They try to teach big people to use the glass more around the basket because you have more control. You're going to get bumped. You're going to get fouled. The opportunity of the window of that ball going in is a little bit bigger.
Iona's on an 8-point run. Make it 9. 19 points for Derek Canada. And we've got an 85-78 ball game. LaSalle, as we mentioned, had been up by 17.
I said to you this thing was getting close to a blowout. They have to be careful.
Randy Woods, Canada guarding him. Good matchup. Foul there on Taylor.
Still just a common foul here. Reset on the
3-4. Hold. Randy Woods trying to get his ball club. They're trying to get Hurd to get maybe a little bit better space. Hurd brought his man right near Woods.
And one thing you don't want to do when you're trying to hold the ball a little bit is cross your players.
Burke, a nice job against Goodwine to bring it across. 2:47 left in the ball game. LaSalle up by 85-78 with the ball. High risk pass, low yield. Here comes Iona. They got numbers. Mustafi. Extra pass. Randy Woods picks it off. And there's a foul on Canada. A lot of contact underneath.
Well, that's a tough call on Canada. Canada's laying on the floor.
14, 1-1.
Finally in the bonus.
Good contesting by both teams.
Watch Canada get the ball after Mustafi loses control of it there. Canada's on as he's going down. And the two of them have been having a little bit of fun tonight.
That's right. They got in each other's faces. Canada grabbed his ankle, too, as you see his 4th foul. And Jerry Welsh talking to his backcourt. Intensity here has been terrific.
At this point of the game, you could say it's important to have 4 fouls, but he's not going anywhere. 2:32 to go. He's going to stay out on the floor. When you think about it, back early in the game, that blocking call that went against Canada as opposed to a charge on Woods would have made a difference as far as who's on the floor.
Here we are, 2:32. And that was the first free throw attempt, second half by LaSalle.
Well,
and Iona gets a break.
That's a real break for Iona because not only did Woods miss a free throw, but by Lieber's going over the top, the clock never moves, and they get to walk 94 feet to shoot 1-and-1.
Speedy's taking a tie off at that kind of night. He's up 17. Now he sees it knocked down 10. He's only up 85-78 with 2:31 left. 4 fouls on Liebers.
I've seen Speedy lose a lot more clothes than that. I told you before the game, the time he did about 18 inches split in his pants at Villanova.
Here we go. Here's the foul underneath.
Clearly going over the top.
Indeed, easy call. Hart goes to the line. He's got 13.
Corey Taylor's getting awful close in towards the iron as far as getting the offensive rebound here. Ron Howland has to get a big body on him.
Iona's done a great job coming back from the line. Iona 17 of 21. Short on that one. Rebound Jack Hurd.
We talk about how many free throws they shoot. 5 personal fouls in this league, and you're done.
Clock at 2:22. Burke controlling against Goodwine. Bad pass. Quick hands by Wood saves it. Beats the double team. Whoa! Got away with there.
Salle has to bring the ball back out and control things a little bit.
Iona's on a 9-0 run. They're trying to get a defensive stop here. Burke with an alley. Good fake by Woods. Throws it out. Shot clock at 12.
Randy's on his own here.
1-on-1 against Canada. 5 seconds. Forces. Rebound, Jack Hurd. Big rebound, foul Taylor. What a break for LaSalle.
See, Randy Woods knew at any time he could just take a half a step back and lean back and have no problem reaching the rim. He was probably 28 feet from the basket, and his shot was long.
Is that unbelievable?
Get that far.
That is amazing. What a talent. We're talking about during warm-ups, what a comfortable stroke that Randy Woods has. I mean, he could, sit out here 30 feet, 35 feet.
I mean, you can see a lot of guys will shoot the ball that far out, but they really look like they're struggling. You see these halftime shootout kind of things where guys are really struggling to shoot the ball. He shoots it just like he's shooting a layup.
Jack Hurd with 20 points, 11 rebounds. He's hit 6 from three-point range. First trip to the line is no good. Minute 45 left. 85-79. LaSalle over Iona. Iona's won 4 straight. LaSalle's lost 2 straight. Iona 6-3 in the MAC. LaSalle 5-3 in the MAC. Stop by to Taylor, who's played well second half. Shot the ball. Taylor and Hart teammates having words on the offensive end. Lewis in trouble. Canada bails him out. Goes for 3. Short. Rebound, Jack Hurd. Big rebound. Maintains the loose ball. He's got Randy Woods on a cripple here.
Oh, that's a backbreaker right there.
Sure was. 86-79.
At least a 3-possession game now for Iona. They need the ball 3 times. And we're under a minute.
Lewis for 3. Pumps, no good. Battle for the rebound. No call.
Good no call.
Can't get it. LaSalle super hustle by Jack Hurd. It'll be LaSalle's ball.
Boy, you talk about hustle. That is a terrific play. Hurd had absolutely no chance of controlling that ball, but he knew he could make something happen with it.
45 seconds left at the Mulcahy Center in New Rochelle, New York. It's LaSalle, 87-79. How about this play,
Antoine Lewis looks pretty comfortable shooting the ball from out there, but he missed. And here you'll see Hurd off to the right side of the screen. He can't control this ball. There's no chance. Just dives, knocks it off the feet. Great play. Terrific play. That's the kind of play that wins ball games for you.
Outstanding. On the remaining schedule for the LaSalle Explorers, next game is at home against Loyola. And they finish up, then they start the road trip. Road trip from LaSalle. They're at St. Joe's. Then they go to BYU.
All the way out the city line.
That's right. And then St. Peter's and Fairfield, Niagara, all those 3 at home. At Loyola, then Manhattan, and then at Fairfield to wrap it up. Speedy Morris's Explorers going to hold on to this lead, 87-79. And there you see where Speedy Morris ranks among the best in college basketball.
Not such bad company up there, up ahead of him. Speedy Morris has had a great run. Of course, he had the terrific latrine, Lionel Simmons, who really helped him win a few ball games, and Doug Overton, now Randy Woods.
5th best record in the nation over the past 2 seasons, 80%.
I guess that would have been only second to Tarkanian, huh?
And LaSalle going to milk this one.
Travel.
The travel on Holland. Randy Woods can't believe it.
That's what happens when you have a 6'8", 260-pound guy playing point guard. Speedy doesn't want him handling the ball 35 feet from the basket, faking a pass one way and throwing the other because it's not in his makeup.
Jerry Welsh. Lewis, contact, and Jerry Welsh was calling for a timeout. Couldn't get it. Randy Woods, boy, some bad decisions the last couple of minutes here.
There was now 5 turnovers in the last 7 possessions. That was almost the 6th in the last 8.
Bet. Jerry Welsh, as they were bringing the ball across midcourt, was calling for a timeout. Players didn't see it. Last 25 seconds, Randy Woods and LaSalle up 87-79, and there's a foul on Canada. That's Canada's 5th.
LaSalle really didn't have to shoot the ball at all, 21.1 to go.
Canada fouls out after scoring 19 points.
That's about his average.
A good game by Derek Canada. 6'2" senior out of East Orange, New Jersey.
You think of Iona, I mean, Canada had a pretty good ball game. Corey Taylor had an excellent ball game. Hart was a big factor. They didn't get much out of Antoine Lewis. Mustafi, other than being a little bit out of control, but you expect that, had a pretty decent ball game. It was really just too much LaSalle, too much Randy Woods from the three-point line, too much Paul Burke, too much Jack Hurd.
Good intensity by both clubs.
Certainly a better game than the game in the Civic Center down in Philadelphia earlier in January.
Randy Woods now 26 points, 19 in the first half. 19 he had in the first half. 5 3-pointers during the course of the evening.
I'm sure the NBA scouts are still happy to see him playing.
Absolutely. Antoine Lewis, final 18 seconds, 9-point game. Mustafi, no on the three. Get another opportunity. There's a three, no good. Can't make the three. Shot clock going down, and they three-point percentages. Burke, and that'll do it. Final from the Mulcahy Center in New Rochelle, New York. LaSalle wins it 88-79 over Iona, and LaSalle ends a 2-game losing streak. And Iona sees its 4-game winning streak end here at home. And you see the sportsmanship by both clubs. Jerry Welsh, tough loss here at home to the Explorers. We'll be back for the final wrap-up after this from the Mulcahy Center, New Rochelle, New York. It's LaSalle, the big winner.
Only $29.95. Become an Insiders member now.
Who joins these NFL fan clubs anyway?
I did, and I got a lifetime membership in my team's fan club, plus discounts on special merchandise for only $29.95.
$29.95?
Yeah, plus this exclusive membership kit with offers worth over $150.
How do I join?
Send $29.95, your name, address, and favorite team to Insiders, P.O. Box 9101, Oak Brook, Illinois, 60522. Or call 900-535-9000 for details. Become an insider of your favorite team now.
Well, for so many, you can talk to us. Talk savings with Lynn Welsh. Her interest is help hundreds earn more interest. Education, see Linda Gilbert. She's put 1,300 kids through college, including 2 of her own. It's not just billions in assets or hundreds of branches that make us what we are. Marine people do it so well because they do it so much. So let's work it out together. See Bill Ryan. He spent the last 5 years thinking retirement for folks like these.
Thanks to research funded by the Leukemia Society, lives that once were without hope are slowly being turned around. Please call, because when there's help, there's hope.
MAC Basketball has been brought to you by Marine Midland Bank. Let's work it out together. And by Wilson Sporting Goods. When your game demands the best, demand Wilson.
Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby with you here at the Mulcahy Center in New Rochelle, New York. LaSalle wins it 88-79, ending a 2-game losing streak. Meanwhile, Iona has its 4-game win streak go down the drain, and a good comeback, good execution by LaSalle, Whitey.
LaSalle really played very well the entire ball game. It got a little bit hairy when they had 6 or 7 turnovers at the end, but they really came along and they got the big win on the road.
Sure did. They were up by 17 in the second half, and then they held off Iona. The Minolta shot of the game. Now it's time for that Minolta shot of the game, and it's brought to you by Minolta.
We saw the shot on a replay earlier. Again, the pass makes the play. Derek Canada goes high for the dunk, but Mustafi puts the ball right where it belongs. Really not many decisions Derek Canada had to make on that one.
That was a beauty. Derek Canada played very well before fouling out. He makes our Minolta shot of the game. Some of the other people, how about Burke coming off the bench for LaSalle? He was outstanding.
As much as you always, when you think of LaSalle, you have to prepare for Randy Woods. You have to prepare for Jack Hurd, the three-point shooters. But Paul Burke coming off the bench was as much a factor as anyone, and also Levers. The fact that Levers finished plays. He got a lot of easy basket opportunities, but he caught the ball and laid it in the basket. It's something that he hasn't done his whole career, but he plays with a lot of emotion, and I'm sure Speedy likes to see him get involved in the offense, even if it's garbage. Again, he couldn't have missed many shots because he didn't take many outside of 2 or 3 feet, but the key thing was he caught it in traffic and laid it in the basket.
Randy Woods with 26 points. He was outstanding. Canada led Iona. He had 19 points. Coming up next on the schedule, LaSalle has Loyola at home. Meanwhile, upcoming games for Iona, they will play at Northeastern. Pleasure being with you this evening. Dave Sims and Whitey Rigsby. The Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference Game of the Week. It's a copyrighted production of the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference and is produced by Global Sports.
Hi, everybody. Jay Monson along with Tom Sankey. And tonight, two pretty